Hey guys, today we're here in Hillsburg and it's looking pretty dope, just like the rest of Sonoma County. My name's Hannah and today I'm here with
Claire Berry, Laurel Heaney,
Andrew Ambrosi,
John Wallace,
Josie,
Greg.
Vale Kennedy.
What is your favorite thing about Hillsburg?
Hillsburg High School.
My favorite thing about Healdsburg is the community in downtown and all the good food spots. Honestly, there's a lot of good places to get food.
I'd have to say my favorite thing about Healdsburg is the culture and just how we have a lot of different destinations for people just from all around the world to come and see. I think we have a really big tourist scene. We have a lot of big wineries and stuff that really provide a great area for people to come and just see everything that we have to offer.
I really like the downtown area. It's really nice, and they really keep it up, and it's really touristy and nice.
I really love how beautiful Healdsburg is and just the natural wildlife and stuff.
My favorite thing about Healdsburg is probably the community. A lot of people, basically everyone knows each other, and they're all nice to each other, and it's pretty nice.
And what's your favorite thing about Sonoma County?
My family lives here.
It's really pretty.
Windsor. Windsor's just the best part about Sonoma County. It's where I live personally, and it's a great place.
My favorite thing about Sonoma County is how many cool people there are to meet out, and how there's a bigger sense of community, because I have so many friends outside of Healdsburg High School at different high schools, and that's really cool.
I think Sonoma County as a whole is a really welcoming and wonderful place that a lot of people from different walks of life can just come together. I think it's really great, just an overall sense of community throughout the county.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Maddie Wagner, and I'm going to SF State, and if you want to see where the rest of our seniors are going, stay tuned. Today I'm here at Hillsburg High School, and I'm going to be talking to some seniors about their plans after high school and what they're most excited about. Let's get into it. All right, I'm here with
Elise.
And Elise, what is your plan after high school?
I am going to UC Berkeley.
What are you majoring in?
English.
Cool. What are you most excited about?
Probably just experiencing life in a city. I've only lived in Healdsburg.
My plan after high school is to attend UTI and become a NASCAR technician.
So what are you most excited about for that?
I think getting to work on something that's a passion of mine and it's been a hobby of mine for a really long time.
I'm going to go to Santa Rosa Junior College for 2 years and then transfer, hopefully, to a UC.
Cool. What are you most excited about for that?
I'm excited to be with my family still, but also moving on and going to college. So that'll be nice.
I plan on attending Sina Avita Institute in San Francisco.
And what are you most excited about for that?
To live in San Francisco and away from Sonoma County.
I'm going to CU Boulder.
Cool. What are you majoring in?
Undecided.
Okay. And what are you most excited about?
Mountain biking and skiing.
Attending Shasta JC in Reading
Cool. What are you most excited about?
to play baseball.
I am going to the University of Utah for 4 years.
Nice. So what are you most excited about for that?
That I'm going to be back in the mountains, so I'll be able to go skiing, snowboarding, things like that.
I'm going to Trinity College in Dublin, Ireland.
Cool. And what are you most excited about?
Getting out of this country.
I'm going to be attending UC Davis, provided I pass all my classes, and I will be majoring in political science and minoring in music.
Awesome. What are you most excited for?
Getting out of high school, and I hear college is a lot more chill, and I get more opportunities to be independent and stuff, so I'm looking forward to that.
I'm going to Oregon State University to study psychology.
And what are you most excited about for that?
I'm excited to take the next step and go somewhere new.
I'm going to University of Hawaii.
Cool. What are you majoring in?
Psychology.
Cool. What are you most excited about?
Probably living the island life again.
Cool. Thank you.
And now here are some of the coolest cars at HHS. My name is Christian Mendez, and this is my 2006 Ford Mustang GT. I got this car when I turned 15. My dad bought it for me. We went all the way to Sacramento to pick it up, and I've been in love with it ever since. What got me into my car and just Mustangs in general was my dad. Back when I was 5 years old, he had a 96, I believe, Ford Mustang GT as well, and I just loved it ever since. I mean, driving with him in it was just really fun. and I wanted one for myself when I was older. It has a 4.6 engine, V8. It's tuned, it has a cold air intake, and it's straight piped. It sounds really beautiful. Cons about my car would be definitely gas. I mean, I put like $100 in it every week, and that's a lot of money. I have to always be able to keep this car in its best condition so that it runs its absolute best. My favorite thing about this car is the way it sounds. Since it's straight piped, it sounds really, really nice, and it runs beautifully on the road, and that's probably my favorite things.
Oh my god, I'm late. But here's the 2023 HHS Interact Club.
My name is Andy Escobar. I'm a member of the Rotary Club of Healdsburg Sunrise, and in that capacity I am an advisor to the Interact Club at Healdsburg High School. Rotary is one of the oldest service clubs in the world. It was founded in 1905. It is spread throughout the world, and the main mission of Rotary International is world peace and understanding, and part of that is what we hope to impart on the Interact students in their projects and the different things that they do in the community. The Interact Club is basically Rotary for high school students, which is community service and leadership. It's important because it gives students an opportunity to develop their leadership skills, organizational skills, while doing something positive in their local community and in some cases in the broader world community. As the advisor, it's my role to support the student leaders in what they want to do. Granted, every year we have some repeat projects, like the drive for the homeless. Every fall we gather supplies and put together care packages for the homeless. But ultimately, it's up to the student leaders. They talk to the students, they ask the students what they feel are the important issues in the community, and when they decide that they want to work on a particular project, then as Rotarian advisors, our goal is just to support them. So we'll probably continue to see a lot of the same projects, but if a student brings something forward that the club wants to work on, then we'll work on that as well. We've had some incredible officers that have come through the club. We really do stress that it is a student-led club, and I know students are busy, but it gives them an opportunity to work on those leadership skills, work on those organizational skills. And one thing that we've noticed recently is the awareness of environmental issues. The club is definitely focused on environmental projects, and that's a big thing nowadays. To me, that's a good thing. I can do good things locally that help my neighbors, but I can also do good things internationally that help people that I will probably never ever meet. We meet every Tuesday at lunchtime in Mr. Kempiak's classroom. Mr. Kempiak has been a gracious host the last few years. So yeah, if you'd like to join us every Tuesday, 12 to 10 a.m., unless you're in the middle of finals or something. Hope to see you there.
I'm in pursuit! I'm in pursuit! Ooh.
Agent Wagner! Agent Wagner!
For more action like this, be sure to check out John Wick.
I'm going to need a gun.
Goodbye, my friend. It's hard to die.
Welcome back. This week we're taking a look at John Wick Chapter 4, which is obviously the fourth entry in the John Wick series, and anyone expecting a radical new turn for the series will be expectedly disappointed. The series is, at its core, about John Wick killing a bunch of people in a bunch of different ways, and that spirit is kept here in this fourth installment. What is different in each entry, however, is that his adventures get bigger and bigger and more ridiculous in scale with each entry, and Part 4 is certainly no exception. It boasts an impressive runtime of 2 hours and 49 minutes, which is much more than the runtime of Part 3, which is only 2 hours and 11 minutes. This long runtime, unfortunately, is the film's biggest detriment in my eyes. It's too long, and is simply just very bloated. The main problem area here is the first act, which just takes too long to get going and isn't nearly as interesting as the other two that follow. However, there eventually comes a certain turning point for the movie, around the second act, where it just all really sort of kicks into place and starts getting good. From there on out, it's an ever-escalating thrill ride of set pieces and action sequences, where John Wick's insane world of hitmen and international cabals is pushed to its fullest extent. It's fittingly huge in scale for what is being touted as the final entry in the series. And as the ending ties up the whole saga pretty neatly, it begs the question, do we really need more John Wick movies after this? I don't think so, unless for some reason you crave a bunch of below-average streaming shows. A universally loved and acclaimed quadrilogy is just about enough for any series, in my opinion. But, if the box office success of Part 4 is any indication, we'll definitely be seeing more of the Men in Black soon, like it or not. I also wanted to give quick mention to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which is absolutely dominating the worldwide box office and bringing families back to movie theaters for what is pretty much the first time since the pandemic. The film is very simple and predictable, and obviously for children, but it is a very enjoyable time. I found myself really liking it. And that wraps up our final main review of the year, but we're not quite done yet. Before the year is out, I will be taking you through all the major releases over the summer and talking to the folks at Alexander Valley Film to discuss their currently upcoming film festival and the theater that they have planned to open right here in Healdsburg. Until then, keep watching movies.
All right. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Okay, so today we're here at HHS talking about our dream lives. No. Today we're here at HHS talking about our dream lives. That's it.
He's in a dream and he's living his life.
Yeah. All right, we're done.
The end.
Today we're here at HHS asking students what their dream lives are. Let's get into it. Who am I here with?
Jair.
All right, Jair, what's your dream life?
My dream life will consist of probably having some nice cars, a nice house, a happy life, and a good amount of money.
My dream life is to live without a job and going on cruises and expensive lunch dates and living probably in New York with the best fashion ever.
All right, Michael Missioner, what is your dream life?
I just want to be rich, honestly, because, yeah.
All right, Miss Maddie Wagner, what is your dream life?
I'd say to be in the film industry, directing my own movies and stuff, and with a big house and some dogs and a wife.
Tatiana, what's your dream life?
To grow up big and strong, to make a lot of money, to not have to work after 40 years, and have a big house.
All right, Diego, what's your dream life?
To be driving my dream car.
And what's your dream car?
Cadillac CTSV.
I think I'm living my dream life right now. I love my job. My kids are healthy. They're well adjusted to living in this crazy world. My wife has a great job. I love my job. We're happy.
All right, who am I here with?
Mr. Sept.
All right, Mr. Sept, what was your dream life and how does it compare to how you're living now?
I think I'm living my dream life right now. I grew up in Healdsburg and I always wanted to stay in Healdsburg. I went to all Healdsburg schools and now I get to come back and be a part of Healdsburg schools. And it's awesome being involved in the community.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
You know, I'm actually really bored right now.
Maybe we could play board games since it's raining.
You know who has some board games?
Mr. Kempiak!
Hi, I'm Andrew Kempiak. I'm a teacher at Hillsborough High School, and I have been asked to talk about my board games. I love playing board games, but I like board games that are a little more complicated. Like I love Settlers Catan is probably one of my favorite games. Dominion, which is a card-based game. I have several games. There's one game I really like called Star Wars Armada, but I'm a little disappointed. I think they're actually phasing it out. It's a little miniatures game, but it's kind of cool flying X-Wings and TIE fighters against each other with the bigger ships around. That's one of my more favorite games. Once every 2 or 3 months, we get together and just we nerd up and we play a board game. We pick one, Lords of Waterdeep, and just gather around a table and throw some dice and talk smack with each other. Growing up, I had a bunch of nerdy guys, and we started playing Dungeons and Dragons. So I played that a lot growing up, and that moved us into a game called Axes and Allies, which was kind of like a World War II board game, which then led to like Risk, another one called Shogun and Fortress America, and probably a really cool game that I played, but it takes forever. It's called Diplomacy. It's like Risk without dice. It's all about having conversation with the other players and agreeing you're going to move your pieces around, and then you move your pieces around and you see who told the truth and who didn't, and who's going to stab you in the back and who's got, worked out a lot of compromises and coalitions with the other players. Of the kind of board games I play, which like I said, they're a little more nerdy than Monopoly and those kind of things, I really do love Settlers of Catan. It's a really quick, fun, easy game to play. There's another really fun one called Small World, which is a lot of fun too. And then if you really good at those, one that I would say, like cooperative games, there's one called Pandemic, which is a lot of fun too.
Here's the HHS boys tennis video.
Oh, my bad. Are you okay?
This is why Christian needs tennis lessons.
My name is Josh Kavanaugh. I'm Healdsburg High School Athletic Director and the boys tennis coach for the 2022 and 23 season.
I am Scott Johnson. I'm one of the coaches on the tennis team. I've been doing this for 5 or 6 years now.
This year, we've had a great season so far. We're a young team, a lot of freshmen and sophomore out here. Each week we have practice and matches. The season starts usually in early February and goes through the first part of May. If you want to get involved with our tennis program, please feel free to reach out to myself or other coaches, Scott Johnson and Mary Beth. We look forward to having many students out next year and continue to grow our program.
I think what I like most about the tennis team is the fact that everybody has been really, really enthusiastic throughout. And there's never been any sense that anybody wanted to avoid practice or avoid doing something. It was much more of like asking if they could have more practices or do more things. So I really appreciate that.
During the off-season this year, we plan to hold open courts for both the boys and girls tennis teams, where they come out, compete against each other, and learn the game of tennis. And now, let's hear from some students.
Alright, I'm Eamon Scott. I play second singles.
Hey, what's up, Healdsburg? My name's Austin Boaz, and I'm the first singles player on the tennis team.
My favorite thing about the team this year is definitely the camaraderie between teammates we have. It's a very good, close team, and it's definitely my favorite part about it.
Gotta say, my favorite part about tennis is how suspenseful it is. It's just the games are very fast-paced, and if you're not in the right mindset, you're gonna lose.
Tennis, I like how it's very much a physical game, but it's also a very big mental game as well. Like you gotta really think about what you're doing, but you can't think too hard because that could also mess you up. So I like everything about it. Really. That's the main one.
I gotta say, my favorite part about the team is the mentality. We're made up of only freshmen and sophomores and then one junior, and it's difficult because people we're playing are all really good, and even though we're losing a lot, everyone's just really positive, and it's a really fun environment to be in. I'll see you in the next one, Hounds!